Inhabitants in Wiltshire have, through ages, reported strange light phenomena. Maybe is it not so strange that one of the hills in the area was named Golden Ball Hill. During the last few years, these balls have also been filmed on several occasions. The balls of light seem to have some sort of connection with the crop circles. They have often been seen to be moving within the formations, directly over them or away from them. They appear to be of soccer ball size and have often been described as having an impressive acceleration. Are these some sort of intelligent energy balls or remote-controlled supernatural robots? Or maybe they are the mythical elves that we have heard about.
Those balls of light you cannot hoax. There's no way you can do that. They fly around during daytime. They're not high up in the sky, but they're over fields with hills in the background. They're filmed on many occasions by many different people.
Have you seen any of these yourself?
I've once seen an amber ball of light at night time. That was pretty impressive. I saw it for several minutes and it just floated over a field. And it looked like an open fireplace. It would get bigger and smaller. I had good binoculars. I could see it was circular, but it was not like a flashlight or something. And it made a deep impression on me. It happened in '97, and my life has not been the same anymore since that time.
During the filming of these balls of light, a military helicopter showed up and clearly seemed to be chasing the phenomena. It's not so unusual that the military in this area are on the spot when light phenomena are observed or crop circles appear, but the military, at present, refuse to make any comments about it.
They're so often seen, filmed, photographed, whatever, over and around the crop circles. And they do this in broad daylight, in the night, whenever. Officially, the crop circles are all one big joke. Let's all go back to sleep, there's nothing to see. And if that's the case, why are they deploying such high technology helicopters and personnel to, look at this situation? It doesn't make sense. So clearly they know that we know that they know that something is going on.
And I know last year there was lots of helicopters flying very low after these orbs of light around here, so a lot of people getting complaints about it because the helicopters were following some invisible light forms doing something. They were definitely meaning business. So I think there's something involved here which is playing with our peripheral consciousness. And if something's playing with your peripheral consciousness and your peripheral perception, that could be a good thing or it could be a bad thing. I think people need to be on their guard when they have their wonder open up. When you're wondering about things, you might let something else in. I think we need to be careful about what's going on here. I think it's wonderful and it's great, but I think we need to be just on our guard with what's happening, with our consciousness here.
Several instances have been recorded whereby people have had close contact with these balls of light.
I arrived to spend the night in the circle about 10 o'clock p.m. in the night. My partner and a friend of ours is sitting on the hill behind us at Milk Hill. Around about midnight it was very clear. The sky was absolutely very clear, quite crisp. And for out of the blue, out of nowhere, right in front of me, maybe 10 meters out in front of me, a ball of light about a soccer ball size just appeared out of nothing, hovering just above the ground and behind a standing tuft of rapeseed stems at the center of the circle. So I was kind of observing this light through the stems, and it was kind of putting them into silhouette. It hovered exactly in the same position for at least 30 or 40 seconds, long enough for me to get up, move my position and look around the actual standing tuft and just to actually see this ball of light. There's no doubt at all it was certainly there, and it appeared from nowhere, and it stayed there for a maximum of about 1 minute, maybe 1.5 minutes, and after this amount of time it faded and kind of just faded to nothing over the course of a few seconds. extremely strange and very close, but I did not perceive any interaction. It was like an observer's experience only. I was left sitting there rather bemused with my camera right on my lap, which I didn't use for some reason. And I immediately fell asleep and woke up at 8 o'clock in the morning, fairly good night's sleep, and my partner arrives in the formation and tells me that they have seen effectively the same thing which I saw, but they saw it from their vantage point 200 meters behind me and elevated probably 100 feet. You know, they saw the same thing, what appeared to be the same thing. They come into the field, into the circle, and then they lost it, and as they lost it, I got it. And it tied together very well. You know, it provided, you know, for me, independent confirmation, because I did wake up thinking, wow, was that a dream or something? But it was pretty much confirmed, and it was extremely close enough to be absolutely certain that that was something extremely strange, you know, with me. And you know, it wasn't anything that I've ever seen before that close.
From this height, Oliver's Castle, one of the most often debated observations, was made early one morning in 1996. A young man spending the night here with his video camera was in the early dawn suddenly aware of something strange unfolding down in the field. Here I'm standing at Oliver's Castle at precisely the same spot as John Whaley was standing in August 1996, when he supposedly, for the first time in history, managed to film the creation of a crop circle. That the crop circle was not here the previous day but had appeared the following morning was a fact. That John Whaley was here at dawn could be confirmed by a military patrol jogging by at that time. John returned to the local pub later that same day and played this remarkable footage from his camera. Even so, many believe that he had managed to manipulate the film with computer animation during this short time span, something that computer animation experts doubt. To overlay a perfect animation over a handheld, unstable film would need several days of computer work using the equipment of that time. Today, the film is still a great mystery. Although confessions now have been made by people claiming to be responsible for it as a hoax, others believe the hoax theory is to be organized debunking, due to the fact that this remarkable footage would have dangerous effect on the public if declared real. Anyway, the repeatedly seen and filmed balls of light are indeed difficult to explain as birds, flying plastic bags, computer animation, or whatever. So are they signs of life existing parallel to ours, but in another dimension? And are they responsible for all the genuine crop circles? Speculation continues to grow in size the more one studies the phenomenon.
I personally am convinced that the vast majority of crop formations are not made by people. They're made by some unexplained agency, whether it be extraterrestrial or interdimensional or from the earth or whatever. With regard to the lights, there have been so many instances where lights have been seen either before crop formations appear or over crop formations. That, again, I think there's a connection between the lights and the crop circles, certainly.